Wasn't that ready, actually. We roll. All right.
Oh. Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm Dippy.
I'm Dadley.
And we're the Dapper Ds, the only show that shares a brain cell and a closet. One of us is gonna have to go change, but not now because fuck. But today, we are going to be taking another step towards finishing one of our side project series. We are going to do yet another fun episode of our show about screenwriting, which is Saving Cats. So, this is going to be a little bit of a a little bit of a creative episode, and in order to get those creative juices flowing, we gotta get a little bit of energy from our sponsor, W.GG. Dadley.
It's funny you say that. I have the website pulled up right here.
There you are. And what does it say,
W.
Dadley?
It says I may have internet connectivity. No. W.DG is an energy supplement. You just pour it into water, you shake it up, and you get all the caffeine you need for the day without the drop that other caffeine drinks give you. I'm just perusing some of their flavors right now, and I'm very interested in mystery flavor. No, Push and Punch looks really good. Beach and Peach is very good. I've tried them both, and right now you can get a super content creator starter bundle if you want to do Twitch streaming yourself. That comes with a tub, a shaker, a hat, and I think air fresheners or Christmas ornaments. They could be used as either.
I was about to say those are probably like little ornaments to hang up somewhere in your setup so that they can see it. Yeah.
Nope, they're air fresheners.
Air fresheners. There you go.
And if you're curious to try any of the flavors, they also have a starter pack. The best deal on the site right now is the starter pack. It's $18. You get a shaker and 3 like mini tubes of flavors of your choice. If you want to try it out, you can use code ANIpod, that's ANIPOD, at checkout to get 15% off your entire order, whatever you want to order. If something's already on sale, if you're going through the site and you're like, ooh, what's on sale? It's already, like, you can knock that off. Actually, I take it back. There's a better deal on the site right now that I just found that I might order right now.
Oh, there you go.
A welcome kit. For $40, you get the shaker, the air fresheners, the hat, the full tub of W of your choice, and then 5 samples as well. So yeah.
There you go.
And you can have that delivered every month if you want. If you want 12 hats. What?
Maybe you'd get a different hat every time?
I mean, that's kind of cool.
That would be kind of cool.
Look, W as a company kind of confuses me. I love them. I appreciate the sponsorship.
They sponsored a NASCAR e-racer.
Did they?
Yeah.
Wait, what? What do you mean e-racer?
There's a e-racing league for NASCAR as well, and they run through iRacing, and W sponsored one of the cars in the game.
Okay, wait. How have we not done this?
What, iRacing?
Yeah.
It's very expensive. It's incredibly expensive to set up iRacing with things that you want, or that kind of thing.
We should do it.
Maybe.
Subscription-based online sim racing video game.
So you can use W.GG and use the code ANIpod, that's ANIPOD, to get 15% off of your next purchase. That's W.GG. Thank you for giving us the energy to write another screenplay treatment thing, mind map. We haven't actually written any of the screenplays. I did get a chance to watch Novocaine, which I thought for the longest time was a ripoff of one of our screenplays. Turns out they took the basic idea of our screenplay and made it quite a bit better. Yeah. Like, it's simpler, and it's also, like, he's not a superhero, he's just a guy with SIPA. Like, it's a...
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, SIPA is a for those that don't know, is a chronic condition where you are unable to feel pain because the nerve endings in your body are not wired to your pain center. So,
well then,
your entire body is basically numb. Yeah, and Novocaine is a pretty great movie to showcase that to its most extreme limit possible. Yeah, the main character dunks his hand into a restaurant
like a
deep
fryer.
a restaurant deep fryer to pull out a gun. It's not pleasant to look at, and only just barely pleasant enough when you realize that this character is supposed to not feel any pain. Like, anyway, sidetrack aside, we also have music playing in the background from from Harris Heller and StreamBeats.com, one of the #1 libraries of DMCA free music for you to use for your videos and streams. Right now, you're listening to Reflection.
Yeah.
And you can check out any of his music at streambeats.com. That's streambeats.com for free. And thank you, Harris Heller, for being the music to our ears. Let's see. We also...
Strahd Coffee should be here tomorrow. Oh, no, that's at the end of the fucking episode.
Yeah. Upcoming... Stick around to the end of the episode for the upcoming schedule. But until then,
give us a follow if you like what you see. Give us a subscription if you're feeling generous. Give us a Prime subscription. Gives us the money and you the ad-free experience with no additional cost to you if you're already paying for Amazon Prime. Give us a subscription on the YouTube channel to keep up with the VODs, both past, present, and future. Give us a follow on the link tree that's in the description down below to keep up with the Instagram, to see memes posted by Dono, and clips edited by Brett sometimes. Keep up with the merch store to see silly shit, like I'm gonna post a sticker. I might actually just do that today because it made me laugh. And then the Discord server where you can chat with us and the other ANIpod. I don't think that's what we are. That's what we call our fans now. Our fans of ANIpod are fanny pods.
Maybe not.
Which means totally different if you're in the UK.
Yeah, let's maybe nix that idea.
No, ANIpod Nation, keep up with the Discord. There's a book club sometimes, but mostly it is just us chilling. I hop in it a lot when I'm just like in my office doing work. I'll be like, I'll just hop in the voice chat and see if anyone wants to come chill. But remember, anything you do, even if it's just chilling and watching, is awesome. That's what we're here to do. If you want to support us, it helps us keep doing this. It helps us get better equipment, better lighting. Like right now, my lighting sucks, but don't feel the need to. We are going to do this with or without your dollar as much as I want it. And with that, we had a dumb idea how to start this movie idea.
Yes. I need to pull that up, actually. Let me do that.
So, Saving Cats, it's a book by Blake something?
No.
Snyder?
Yes. No.
Yeah, Blake Snyder.
Blake Snyder.
No?
Something like that.
It's just a very good book about screenwriting, and he breaks down all movies into 10 categories. If you want a refresher on all the 10 categories, Google them, because I've gone through them a lot at this point. This one, we are doing institutionalized. Institutionalized is the idea of a movie of you are in a group of people, and you either have to join the people, rebel the people, or kind of let go of yourself. So think of One Flies Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Another example that was on the list that threw me off was Mrs. Doubtfire. Yeah.
A little bit,
it's either like he joins the normal 9 to 5 or does something completely outrageous to still be able to see his children. And we have Wiki Gotcha pulled up.
Yes, so let me go ahead and transfer over to that now. As I make us small again. There we go. So, we have a weird idea to start the process of this pitch in the form of Wiki Gotcha, which is an episode we did not too long ago. I need to do another YouTube bulk update upload that is coming. No. Yeah, I have been neglecting the uploads again. But those bulk uploads will be available very soon, including this one. I literally, it all just comes down to Dapper D's thumbnails take so long for me to, like, just sink my teeth into that I just need to, like, buckle down and do them.
Dibby treats them as works of art.
Yeah. So, Wiki Gotcha is basically Wikipedia gotcha card game. There are 7 million, I believe 7 million, 6.74 million articles on Wikipedia that were collated by basically one guy and turned into trading cards. And you can collect them, you can favorite them, you can use them in artificial battles. They have battles against a raid boss. You can do a random battle with a random card and another random card.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. There will be functionality. I think he said he wants to add functionality for multiplayer at some point. I'm not 100% certain about that, though. What we're going to do for the start of this episode is is actually twofold with the prompt that we gave ourselves for
Oh,
this
yes.
genre. So, Dadley,
Yes.
you texted me the other day.
It was today, but okay.
You texted me today. Was it today? I thought it was yesterday.
It was today.
Okay, you texted me today with a great idea. That our next episode of Saving Cats, whenever it was, and it turns out it's now, should follow another limitation that we often see in movies, and you explained it really well when you got here. So, give them the rundown on that as well.
Oh. I just pitched that we should only be at one location. I love one location films. Like, I did the second I brought it up, Dippy brought up 12 Angry Men. What made me think of it was listening to a podcast, and they were talking how, like, a lot of sci-fi, their best scenes are just people talking in, like, the spacecraft hangar, because sci-fi is, like, you don't have restaurants, and I mean, you do, but it's not as prominent. So, but that had me going off of, like, ooh, like, one location, sci-fi hangar was the original. Like, that would be neat. And also, like, dirt cheap. Because I think it would be really funny if, like, we did, like, a sci-fi hangar, one location film, and that, like, there's just a green screen behind us, like, through a window, and there's an epic space battle going on.
Yeah.
That's, like, super blurry because the window's not clean.
Yeah.
Like...
There's evidence of a supreme space battle happening, but you just can't see it. So what we're gonna do is we're not gonna take exactly what each pack gives us, because there are 5 cards in a pack, and there are multiple rarities of cards, multiple kinds of cards you can get. You know, it's basically Wiki Gacha is anything you can think of from the real world, and like IP, like pop culture IP and stuff like that. So we'll get vibes off of the one location we want to use. We'll get vibes off of the characters that we want to make in that one location, and something else. Now, Wikigacha is running a promotion where he introduced these rainbow packs. Rainbow packs are guaranteed to give you a certain rarity card or higher. The top 3 rarities are super, super rare, ultra rare, and legendary rare. And you are guaranteed to get at least one super, super rare per rainbow pack. That's not the card that we're necessarily going to use, but...
No, we're just going off vibe. We're gonna open like 2 or 3 packs and go off the vibes of these packs.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do 3, and one we get the location, 2 we get the person or the character vibe, and 3 we get some other additional thing that has to be.
Okay, all right. So this is gonna be location. We gotta.
If we get a location
scouting, yeah, we're location scouting.
If we get a location in here.
All right.
Oh man. Okay, here, I was about to say, Wikigacha, if you don't work right now, then we're gonna have a problem. Okay.
The Jimenez department.
Jimenez department.
Jimenez?
Jimenez.
Okay.
Department of Argentina in Santiago del Estero province.
Okay.
So it's like a state.
Yeah.
Egg carton.
I have 3 columns right now: location, people, and thing. So egg carton.
Egg carton. Yeah. The Daliang sub-district, Shundafashan, Guangdong, China.
Okay.
Again, another district. An Australian $10 note. It could be said in Australia.
$10. All right, it could.
The Angevin Empire, a collection of territories held by the House of Plantagenet during the 12th and 13th centuries. We could make a medieval period pick one location. Where was the Angevin Empire? Aha! The Angevin Empire.
Ooh.
So they were Western France, Southern England. The Angevin Empire. Described as an early example of a composite monarchy established by Henry II of England, who succeeded his father Geoffrey as Duke of Normandy. So basically, Old French, Norman French. They were Roman Catholic. Feudal monarchy. This is in the Middle Ages.
Yeah.
So Henry II inherits the Kingdom of England in 1154, and the Truce of Chinon ends this empire. Yes, I think that's what it's.
We could just go like full Hamlet.
We could. This might be actually a little too early for Hamlet, weirdly.
Yes. Yeah.
Are we gonna make Waiting for Godot?
It's just a jester on his day off.
Oh, oh, wait a second. There actually might be something there. So
I'm writing down jester on day off.
Yeah,
I like that.
Jester on his day off in the medieval empire.
Okay.
It's like a jester on his day off, but his day off also coincides with the day that the castle is stormed. Oh.
Ooh.
That would be really fun, actually.
Does he take arms and help his castle? Or does he just fucking...
Well, because it institutionalized is also, he's a jester, he's forced by the king, not only to be funny, but to be, you know, he's the only person who can make fun of the king and then his empire and all that other stuff. But he is forced to do so. And if he's not funny, he's killed summarily. Like, or let go, you know, back to a life of, like, poverty or whatever.
Yeah.
So that could absolutely play into themes here. Thank you, Angevin Empire, for inspiring that. These other ones are pretty cool too, but yeah, let's.
I like that.
I like that whole idea. The whole idea of like the jester on his day off. Like, we could run with just that, but let's open 2 more. See what we get for more inspiration. Denutus truncatus. It is a whirligig beetle.
I just wrote bug.
Kamloops Airport. Also known as Fulton Field or John Moose Fulton Airfield. West-northwest British Columbia, Canada.
I mean, if we wanted to just do a location.
An airport would not be a bad idea.
An airport's not a bad idea.
Especially this airport. I mean,
it's very
nice.
Pretty.
It's pretty. It's right on the river. 1 runway, so it's not a busy airport. It's right next to the town.
It's actually, that's an awesome little airport.
Nice little airport. I like that.
My first thought is like somebody like walking in to do their last flight. Like, hey, I'm retiring. Like,
maybe.
This is the airport he's dreamed of landing.
This is the plot of Carry On.
Is it? I've never seen it.
Have you watched the movie Carry On?
I have not.
It's a guy at TSA who gets somewhat involved in a terrorist plot. Like, it's kind of like Die Hard. Carry On is like Die Hard, but for TSA.
Oh, okay.
It's a really neat movie. I gave it 100 when I watched it the first time.
Jason Bateman?
Yeah. Jason Bateman is the bad guy in this. Yeah.
Is the bad guy?
Yes.
Oh, I might check that out, actually.
It's a great movie. I recommend it. Whoops.
Taryn
Mohamed Abrouch, an Algerian football player.
I'll write that under people, but
Tashlika Imranli, a village in Turkey, and aviation traders.
I mean,
a war surplus aircraft and spares trader formed in 1947. I mean, if that goes along with the airplane idea, maybe.
A bunch of teenagers break in and get locked into an aviation museum.
Oh no.
It's Night at the Museum, but it's World War II machinery.
It's Night at the Museum, but only in the Smithsonian Air and Space Center, which they also literally did in Night at the Museum 2.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they did. Night at the Museum 2 had a scene in the... Hello, Dragon Engineer. How you doing?
Hey!
One more.
Yeah, I was gonna say nothing. We haven't topped Jester on his day off yet.
No, not really.
All right, what do we got?
Let's do one more for a little bit more inspiration here. Revolutionary Youth Movement.
Okay.
In the United States. Oh, it's a communist movement.
Oh!
Amongst students in... Oh, dear.
Communist movement.
Sibylla of
The jester
Conversano.
on his day off really wants this.
Oh, hold on.
All right, what do we got? What do we got?
Sibylla of Conversano, a wealthy Norman heiress, Duchess of Normandy, by marriage to Robert Curthose, a regent of Normandy during the absence of her spouse.
Oh, okay.
Duchess consort of Normandy for 3 years, from 1100 to 1103. The Angevin Empire, 1154 to 1214. Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting. So we have a person to go off of, maybe. Daughter of
I think
Geoffrey
person,
Brindisi.
unless we're gonna just make a biopic, I think person's gonna be hard.
Yeah. No, but this is definitely leaning more
It's a
towards
vibe,
vibes. Oh, she died in 1103. Oh dear. Oh, a painting.
Wait, she was. Oh my god, I thought she was 3 years old. I was very confused.
No, she was born in 1080.
So she was 23 when she passed.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Definitely sounds like one of the characters that could die.
Yeah,
like
William the Conqueror also just is a wild name that I see on this page.
Yeah, William the Conqueror. Yeah.
William the Bastard.
The first Norman king of England, yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Devotion of the Princess Sibylla. This painting, based on a legend, Curthose is wounded in the Crusades by a poisoned arrow, and Sibylla sucks the poison from the wound, giving her life to save his.
Oh. She just wanted to suck his titty.
According to the legend. She just... What? I just picked up on that. Alice Walker. American novelist, short story writer, poet, and social activist. Shout out Alice Walker.
Alice Walker.
Stephen Estcourt. An Australian judge. And
who was bribed with $10.
And Tarfiota, a genus of the family of beetles. More beetles.
Bug.
Okay,
Bug
so more bugs.
Two.
Okay, so with all of that, let's go back over to good old-fashioned writerduet.com.
Yes. All right.
And so let's find out what categories we need to fill out for institutionalized, because we've done 8 of the... This will be... we've done 6 of these up to this point, and this one is the last one, which I will also share in Mind Map View. There are different categories for all of the different movies, and we are going to start this next one with categories of our own.
So, yes, the 3 elements of institutionalized are every story in this category is about a group, whether that's a family, an organization, or a business that is unique.
Mm-hmm.
The story is a choice, the ongoing conflict of, like, the systems versus the company man, like, is, like, the way they describe it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it always ends with the sacrifice. The sacrifice is either the individual joining the group, the individual burning the group down, or the individual dying. That's kind of what it boils down. And we always have the cat. The book is called Saving Cats.
And there is always a cat to save.
We always save a cat.
Yes. Sometimes metaphorically, other times quite literally.
Yes.
I know that Flanders is a place, but I cannot help but laugh at Count of Flanders, imagining it as if it is a head count. Hi, diddly ho, neighborino. Just got my head count up to 73. Ned, what does that even mean? So we have the group, the choice, the sacrifice, the cat. This doesn't feel like we have a setting, so I'll go ahead and put setting. Which right at this moment we kind of have down as Norman England, in the 12th century. The Angevin Empire.
Yes, the Angevin Empire.
Yes. The Angevin Empire. And then we have... I mean, this can just be an extra box. Yeah, characters themselves, yeah.
Yeah.
let's see. Sacrifice can be a much shorter box, and characters should be a much larger box. There we are. Or should the sacrifice be a longer box?
I don't know. I think that's something we'll figure out as we go.
Yeah. I'll do this for now.
All right.
So the group that is being that the jester is institutionalized into
Is the Angevin.
is obviously a court of the Angevin Empire. I actually should have kept the Angevin Empire open as a thing to reference.
I'm also opening it right now.
Let's see. Yeah, the Truce of Chinon ended the Angevin Empire in 1214. The invasion of Normandy by Philip II of France occurred 1202 to 1204. So what this would probably be set in is if they're being invaded, it would be in that during that invasion, like 1202.
Yeah, 1202. Yeah.
So the setting shall be a keep of the Angevin Empire in the year 1202 AD. It's not a BC flick. Norman France. Medieval times, stone architecture, pre Black Death, pre Black Death Middle Ages, which, when you really think about it, a lot of the Middle Ages were defined by either before or after the Black Death.
Yes.
Like, before the Black Death, people were just kind of waltzing about, not really worrying about much in their lives other than dying at the hands of a conquering king. But, you know, that was just the normal for that time. At least that's what most pop culture assumes.
Yeah.
And then the Black Death came along and everyone was like, oh shit, well, this is not good. So we have Norman France, medieval times, stone architecture, and pre-Black Death Middle Ages.
I'm looking up if there are any famous gestures from this time.
Maybe. Turn it into a biopic.
I mean, kind of. Like,
yeah. I mean, that's basically what this is. It's following around the life of this jester.
Okay. Oh, like if you look up notable jesters, it starts at like 1470s.
William the Conqueror is associated with two jesters. Gaulle, who warned him of an assassination plot in Normandy, and Taillefer, a jongleur who fought at the Battle of Hastings.
Oh, shit.
Wow. I mean, Battle of Hastings is 1066. Taillefer is a little earlier than the Angevin Empire, but yeah, fucking a jester who fought in a medieval battle sounds even more fun.
I love the vibe of that pointy bell-ridden hat.
Yeah.
Swinging around an axe.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to Fantasy Name Generator to help us generate a couple of these names, because this is medieval times. Like,
yeah.
People had much different names in medieval times. Here we go. Okay, these are obviously titles. No, okay, these are so the first part of the name is obviously a job that they were given. I wonder if Jester is one of them though. Prince, peasant, admiral, viscount, cardinal, lord, squire. Squire's close.
Squire.
I'm just looking at them as jobs. Count, prince, emperor, monk, earl, vicar.
Wait, then what's landgrave?
I don't know. What is a landgrave?
What is
Sir,
Landgrave?
baronet, yeoman. Yeoman might be closest. Serf.
A Landgrave is like the right hand to a count.
Interesting. Bishop, admiral, sir, king, lord, prince.
I don't see any jesters.
I don't either.
All right.
So we'll just look at the second part for actual
Jester
names.
name generator.
Ooh, I love Willamot.
Willamot.
Wilymot. Willamot.
I do like that. Jester Willamot.
Willamot. Actually, he's just gonna go by one name because most people back then who weren't kings or of a royal line just went by their one name. Just like, oh, that's Catherine and
Yeah.
Sienna and William, and you know that I like Willamot.
Will he or will he not?
Willamot. Jester to a Norman. Would it be a king? Well, it wouldn't be the king. It would be
no. It would be like a count,
to
right?
a Norman. Oh
Duke?
gosh, line
Is
of
that- is
succession.
that the
Duke. Duke.
Yeah,
Yep,
Duke.
There we go. Jester to a Norman Duke. Under. Jester under a Norman Duke. Under King. Who was the king of the Angevin Empire? It would have been John.
Henry II.
King,
No.
Duke, Count, and Lord.
Yeah, Henry II.
Henry II. Until his death in 1189. Well, it wouldn't be that.
Oh,
it would be
okay. So
Eleanor of
it'd be-
Aquitaine, Duchess of Aquitaine, Aquitaine. It's the wife of King Louis the Seventh. King Louis the Seventh. Oh no, wait, it would be John. It is John. John was the king of England from 1199 to 1214.
Okay, all right. So King John.
King John. All right, under King John.
John. What a fucking.
Yeah.
I forget how
know,
old the name
right?
John is.
Yeah,
Like,
it's great. Yeah. Well, you have to think of some names as biblical, obviously, but
oh yeah, absolutely.
but John is more of an English name than it is a biblical name.
So going back to something you read earlier,
Yes.
I do like the vibe of like Willamot finding out there is an assassination attempt about to happen to the Duke.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with that hard.
He finds out, but the institutionalized part of it is, does he let him know?
Yeah, no, that's the conflict of the movie. What do I do with this knowledge?
Under a Norman Duke, what would be who would have been the not geography apex dangerous ally and Archbishop of Canterbury Thomas Becket. Thomas Becket's murder in Canterbury Cathedral. Oh wow. Huh. First Philip II. The Third Crusade. Oh, this was right after the Third Crusade.
Oh.
I think we can go to the name generator.
Yeah.
Augury.
Augury.
Oggery. Augury.
Augury.
There's also Danielle. Danyell.
Dan.
Manfred.
Yell.
Dan. Yeah. Prince Norman.
I like Augury. Augury.
Augury.
Augury.
Augury.
Augury.
Augury.
Augury. It's augury, and then whenever like he's in a grumpy mood, the jester's like, "Are you augury today?"
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. Jester. Court jester under Duke Augury under King John of the Angevin Empire. I mean, John was obviously King of England, but like this empire was, you know, the expansion.
Was its own thing. Yeah.
The expansion of that outward from Western France and Southern England. Like,
yeah.
Anytime
King John is brought up, we just cut to Hamilton of like, "You'll be back." It has nothing to do with.
That's King Edward, first of all.
Is it? No, it's Henry. It's one of the Henrys. It's the Revolutionary
No,
War.
King George. King George.
George.
That's right. Yeah, because George Washington was fighting good old King George. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the irony there. Okay. Anyway, Duke Augury, a Norman Duke. Oh.
They were all like
Owner
all of them
of
were...
a keep and ruler of a small department of the Angevin Empire.
I like the vibe that he's a nepo baby.
What that? So he would be Duke Augury the Second then?
Yeah. He's a nepo baby.
Oh man.
I feel like that's a lot of what like the succession boiled down to.
Also, King John, King of England.
King John.
King John, King of England, and subsequently, circumstantially, rules over the Angevin Empire.
I'm trying to see if we know anything about his personality.
Nope. He's the one that isn't he the guy that signed the Magna Carta? Or was forced to sign the Magna Carta?
That I don't know. He was called Bad King John.
Yeah, bad.
He was violent, cruel. He was known to be paranoid, lacked loyalty. He was very unpopular. He was a very unpopular king.
Yes. The baronial revolt at the end of John's reign led to the sealing of the Magna Carta, a document considered the foundational milestone in England and later British constitutional history. So this guy was so bad at ruling England, they had to write the Magna Carta to set England back in the right direction.
One of his nephews made a joke that
Dude, wait a minute. No, you know what I just realized?
What?
The fact that this is King John means this would be in the same timeline as Robin Hood.
Robin Hood is planning an assassination?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Robin Hood is trying to recruit the jester.
Oh, I don't know.
No, wait, but now we have two groups. Now we have the groups butting heads. We are making the outsiders in medieval times.
Oh, this is perfect. Okay.
Just throwing this out there. King John, he had a nephew. When his nephew was like 10, the kid was like, I might be king one day. And so he killed him with his own hands.
What, Duke Augury? Wait, John killed...
King John killed his 10-year-old nephew for making a joke that he might be king one day.
Oh my god. And wants to oversee the fall of the Angevin Empire. Wow. This is a really strange turn that this has taken, but I really like it.
Robin Hood's public domain,
I'm surprised.
right?
Yeah, Robin Hood is public domain.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the story of Robin Hood, at the very least. Yeah, the character of Robin Hood is a public domain character for sure.
Yes, Robin
steals
Hood
from the rich,
domain.
gives to the poor, and wants to oversee the fall of the Angevin Empire.
Also, weirdly, a humanoid fox.
No. This is not like an adult animated project.
Everything is...
The more I think about it, though, it's an adult animated project in the style of that one show. You know that fucking show, Mr. Pickles? Which was the most disgustingly animated thing I think I've ever seen in my entire life.
I looked it up. I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no.
My first thought was, like, it is totally live action, and then Robin Hood is, like, straight up pulled from, like, the Fantastic Adventures of Mr. Fox.
The Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yeah.
Lord almighty. No, absolutely
No, Robin
not.
Hood's just a dude.
This is really interesting because now there's like, okay, the group and I will actually say groups. Groups. You on one side you have the court of Duke Augury the Second,
and then we have the merry men
versus
versus
Robin Hood and his merry men.
Epic Way Back to History! Oh, that was really good.
Willamette must decide, or no, well, that comes in the next box next.
Yeah, that's the choice.
Willamette is pulled between his allegiance and servitude under Duke Augury. Wait, are we actually swapping it so that Robin Hood is trying to recruit the jester to join, or is it just that he learns about a plot? Like,
well, how I imagine it is like Robin Hood knows that the jester knows about the assassination attempt now. So it's like a back and forth of you're not going to tell him.
Okay, so
right?
he finds out about it.
Yeah.
Like the one location is the keep.
Yeah, it's the keep.
Yeah. So there can be like different places within that keep.
Oh yeah, it's not like a single shot.
Single location.
Different rooms.
Single
in the
location. Single location flick. A keep of the Angevin Empire in 1202 AD. Yeah.
Single location flick. Only if I find out where the clit actually is. I am so sorry.
Oh my god. Oh. And his the thing about the weird interesting pull is that you have like two sides claiming to be the good guy.
Yes.
Like, but you could also theoretically see both sides as the bad guy because the jester is obviously loyal to Duke Augury, even if he doesn't agree with everything he does or says. It's still a loyalty thing, and if he doesn't agree with him, then he might lose his head, you know.
Yeah.
And it's not a desire. His survival, not survival. It would have to be something about like, I guess his desire for change.
Yeah, like I imagine like he's not from royalty. Most jesters aren't.
Yeah, no, he's not at
all. So
like
it's still looking out for the little man, siding with Robin Hood.
And his desire for change that Robin Hood could bring about.
Yeah. It's like I think our jester is less like, how do I word this? He wants change, but like he probably doesn't think Robin Hood's way of change is the way to do it.
Robin Hood could bring about in italics.
Yeah, it's Robin Hood sees it as an end all be all. We kill the Duke, and all our problems are solved.
Yeah.
Willamette has seen the court and whatnot. He understands, like, no, it's a Hydra. You cut this head off, 2 more are coming. Like,
exactly. Yeah. You also have.
I've never wanted to sit down and write any of these as a script. I actually love writing an iambic pentameter. Like,
well, there you go.
Like, we might do some Shakespearean shit up in here.
Shakespearean shit. Shakespearean shake.
I want to go to the Shakespearean improv so bad.
Other court denizens would include, like,
what is a part of? Yeah,
like there's a personal cook, who is named
Rosamond.
Rosamond. That's like Rosamund Pike.
Dono, you're not here. Why are you Snapchatting me? Let's put him on blast. Oh, he's just sending me a music rec.
Cook Rosamund. Or maybe chef. I don't know that they would have used the word chef back then.
All right, I need a tangent rule. I need a flag on the play. Does Dono get a media rec if he's not on the episode? Because he just fucking texted me, recommend this for the Dapper D.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we'll give him one.
We'll
It's
give
fine.
it to him because he's here with us in spirit. He's spending a day.
Yes.
He's spending a night. Spending a night with his wife before she goes on a long business trip. So, Donna will be back next week. But he had a power outage and an internet outage when we were starting the episode, so he couldn't be here even if he wanted to be here. So we got you covered, buddy. Other court denizens, we would have the cook. We would have, like, maybe, well, the son of the Duke, the Earl of... If this is in Norman, France, then it would be something like, you know...
So I looked up, like, what members of a royal court in the 1200s.
Mm-hmm.
A duke normally would not have a child.
Oh, interesting.
Like if a duke has a child, then he's normally going up to a baron. Like, like a duke is like the starting position of. So a duke is normally like a young person that is trying to work their way up the political ranks, I guess would be a way to call it.
Ah, interesting.
You are right though. They would have an earl. An earl would be responsible for military and security. Keeper of privy handled official document. We don't need that. They would always they would have their own clergy.
I think Earl was something that showed up
on
this list. We can just go until... There it is. But hello.
I like Earl Noah.
Noah?
Yeah, just Earl Noah.
Earl Noah.
They would have their own clergy. They would have bishops, priests, and chaplains,
of course,
all within the castle.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Yes.
Bishop Athelardus. Ooh. I like that.
I do too.
Yeah, and he goes to, like, each of these people, and he's just like one of them is like, oh, there's an assassination attempt on the Duke. Don't say anything. It would be, you know, like, I would finally be able to go back to my home and kids.
Yeah, like all those people would be on Robin Hood's side.
They all have a different... No, the court denizens would have the differing opinions. There would be like, you know, I could go home to my family, my kids and family, and my land would be mine. The bishop would probably be like, you need to tell the Duke as soon as possible. You are putting a threat on his life if you don't. You are no better than the man threatening his life if you don't tell him. And the Earl would probably be like, what? An assassination attempt on the Duke? And immediately sends out, like, troops and everything to do the surprise attack. Like, he's the last one that he goes to, and then the Earl is like, what? And he sends the personal guard out to meet whatever force there is. And then you look, and the camera, like, just looks behind the forces that just left, and that's when Robin Hood and his hoods sneak into, and his merry men sneak into the castle behind the people that are leaving. Like... Yeah, and it's like, no, wait, no, I shouldn't have done this, oh! You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I do want to rewind really quick, because we sometimes have a box for quotes that we like while we're doing this. I really liked your bishop of, like, if you don't tell him, the murder's also on you.
If you don't tell him, if you don't tell him, the blood is also on your hands.
I like that. Coming from the bishop, I like that a lot.
It has a real, standout quote. If you don't tell Duke,
your hands will also be dyed red.
His blood will also be on your hands. Ooh! And there you go.
You can't wash this blood off.
Athelardus.
I don't know what that name means.
I don't know.
I'll look it up really quick.
Maybe, yeah. Oh, and obviously the cat is just a it's just like a stray cat that this jester like feeds, you know, like
It was a cat that scratched the Duke once, and the Duke was like, "Be gone with this cat," and the jester secretly keeps the cat as a pet.
Secret pet of Willamot after it scratched Duke Augury.
Okay, I'm just finding nothing about the name Athelartus.
It away. It's also possible that because this is a randomly made name,
Yeah.
that it's not gonna have history or anything behind it. He wanted it sent away to death.
Yes.
Yeah. The secret pet of Willamot after it scratched Duke Augury and he wanted it sent away to death. Yeah.
Cat named Generator. Okay.
No. Not necessary. One thing I will say though is to its death. One thing I will say is that one thing that we have stepped away from in the process of making these things is that I had the elements of a pitch and a script.
Yes, you did.
As boxes,
the
like the tagline and logline, which I will attempt to bring back here in one box if I can. After this short break, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Well, we're cutting it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. And I'm Dippy.
I'm Will Scarlet.
No, you're not. You're not. You're not 1,000 years old. No.
I'm a merry man.
Hey, okay, that's a better way to look at it, actually. So the log line.
All right, so you guys missed the tagline. The tagline is
Oh
nothing,
yeah, no, yeah. Sorry,
nothing is
let me go
funny
back.
about murder. Yeah.
So the tagline, a 1 to 2 sentence humorous thing, basically what goes on the poster, and the 1 sentence idea. The log line is the 1 paragraph idea of the whole story told so that you have a basic idea of where we're going with this. So the log line would have to be something like a jester in a royal court overhears a plot to kill his duke. A jester in a royal court overhears a plot to kill his duke set by Robin Hood and must face his own loyalty to decide if he wants to see change in the, it wouldn't be fiefdom, duchy, or if he should save the life of the man he tells jokes to for a living.
Well, I would assume it's more than that though.
Yeah.
Like, because again, all right. So like these jesters don't come from royalty.
Exactly.
So like he got pulled off the streets by this duke that liked him.
Yes.
That thought he was funny. So there is like camaraderie there. There is a reason to try to keep him safe.
Yes. Of the man who saved him off the streets and whom he makes laugh with his life. Not with his life, but in whom he makes laugh for a living, yeah. Yeah, save the life of a man. Hold on, getting spam risk.
You should ask if it's Robin Hood.
Do you want to join Robin Hood and his band of merry adventurers? No answer. Literally nothing at the other side. Literally nothing at all on the other side. Those are the worst because they're just cold calls.
Yep.
To see if you can get an answer, and now I'm on that list, which is unfortunate, but whatever.
Yeah.
So, we have the log line, we have the tagline, we have the characters. Most, if not all of the characters are set here, I think.
Yeah.
Would there be another character in this? I don't think there would be too many more.
No, I don't think so either.
Is King John really even a main character in this story? Probably not.
Oh God, no. No, not in the slightest.
No.
No, he's just there.
Yeah. Secondarily, soldiers fighting to defend the Angevin Empire. Soldiers fighting to defend the Angevin Empire come in and out of the keep. Come in and out of the keep for refreshment and warmth. Yeah. Until the end, when soldiers from the opposite side, from the opposition, storm the keep, because that's the other thing we started this idea off with as well, which was, it doesn't matter what Willamot's choice is, because at the very end, the keep is stormed by soldiers of the opposition anyway, And like, yeah, he prevents Duke Augury's death at the hands of Robin Hood and his merry men. But then the
Yes.
castle is still stormed at the end because that's how the history of it goes.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
Okay. So we have the choice. So the choice in the genre in the book is typically like, does Wilmot.
So if we go through the definitional choices of it, it would be join, so that's Robin Hood. Or no, sorry, join would be the crown. Burn it down would be Robin Hood. Commit suicide is how it has it worded. That's just like burning your own grave, like digging your own grave. Would be he does nothing. He just dips.
Yeah. Wilmot is pulled between the choices of join, remaining loyal to the crown, and telling Duke Augury of the plot on his life, saving him, and subsequently sending the castles. That's what it is. Because we have to figure out the ending as well. But obviously it's saving him and subsequently sending the castle's troops out to chase Robin Hood and his merry men, which leaves them undefended against the attack that lets the keep fall.
Yes.
That's the choice, is like that the end of the movie that comes about. The one that actually does come about, I think. Because I think in this situation, there are a lot of stories about rebelling, burning the place to the ground.
Yeah.
And I think if we wanted to stand out a little from like those type of movie, having him remain loyal but having the Duke fall anyway is like, your personal choices matter, but the outside world will always intervene. Not always intervene, but will
I know what you mean.
often intervene. Burn it down. Siding with Robin Hood and his merry men, helping them formulate details of the plot on the Duke's life, which obviously throughout the course of the movie he could be subsequently doing, like while talking to Robin Hood, trying to beg and plead, like, please don't kill my dear old Duke.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
he is a kind soul deep down. I make fun of him a lot, but he is a kind soul, you know.
But like that shows he's a
Yeah.
kind soul. I make fun of him and I'm still here.
Exactly.
Like I still have a roof over my head and a bed. Oh well, I call him a nepo baby.
Which he kind of what's the word I'm thinking of? He does it without thinking about it. Unconsciously, subconsciously, that's the word. Subconsciously does anyway. Or end himself. End himself?
However you want to word it.
Taking neither side and finding a way to leave the duchy.
I'm calling it right now that if he just like if we went that ending,
Mhm.
he's the first killed in my opinion.
Yes.
He's like, all right, I got the fuck out of town. Who are you guys doing? We're here to invade.
Yeah.
Stab.
Yeah. Which, obviously, when writing the screenplay, you can only write one of the endings.
I'm sorry. I've seen the movie Clue.
When typically writing a screenplay, you only write one of the endings. There's nothing stopping us from writing multiple endings to this if we do come around to it, but the sacrifice is the choice that he ends up making ultimately leads the keep to ruin anyway.
Yes. Yeah.
His choice to save the Duke's life ends up being a moot point surrounded by soldiers of the... What was the rebellion that ended the Angevin Empire? What ended the collapse of the Angevin Empire? John's ascension to the throne. Following the news of King Richard's death in 1199, John attempted to seize the Angevin treasury at Chinon in order to impose his control of the Angevin government. Angevin customs, however, gave John's nephew, Duke Arthur, son of Geoffrey of Brittany, Duke Arthur, a stronger claim on Richard's throne, and the nobles of Anjou, Maine, and Touraine declared in favor of Arthur. Okay. Lusignan. Here we go. This is what we wanted. The Anglo-French War 1202 to 1214. Lusignan Rebellion. Of the Lusignan Rebellion. Who said that movies weren't educational?
No one. That's why we watch them in school.
The Lusignan Rebellion. Storm the Keep. There we go.
I think I've said this about every episode, but this might be the best one we've done so far.
Well, see, you know why I think it is? Why I think it is that we say that every episode? Because every episode is something different. Recency bias, and every episode is in a different genre. So
we're also getting. I sincerely think we are getting better at it the more we do it.
Yes.
Like it's just, yeah.
His choice to save the Duke's life ends up being a moot point, surrounded by soldiers of the Lusignan Rebellion. But his quick wit and humor distract the soldiers enough that he can make an individual escape. And he joins... How funny would that be if after he makes his escape, he joins Robin Hood and his merry men anyway?
They're like the refugees. They're the ones that survived. Like...
And he joins Robin Hood and his merry men, along with several other refugees.
Like the cook.
Yeah.
I
How funny would it be, actually, if Bishop Athelardus is the one who tells him that he has to tell the Duke, and the blood is on his hands, the Bishop is the first one killed when the Lusignans invade the keep, and then the shot is his hands, like, outstretched before him on the ground, covered in blood.
Cinematography-wise, yes.
Oh,
I love that.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
We need a camera shots box.
We need a camera shots box.
Can we... And we need a storyboard artist.
We need a storyboard artist.
One storyboard artist. And $1.
and $1.
If I get $1 in the next 90 seconds, I will start writing this screenplay.
There's something about this that is really, really fascinating to me. The only other thing would be that this needs a title.
I've been thinking about it and I'm kind of drawing a blank.
I do a little bit of this.
What if we called it 50 First Dates?
Funny business?
Funny business? I I actually don't mind funny business. I don't.
Do you really not?
I think there's a better one in there, but I do like funny business.
I don't hate funny business, but that was kind of a rug pull.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure how a movie called Funny Business would land set in the Middle Ages. Like, surely there has to be like a medieval
mid-laughing times. Mid not so evil times.
Mid not so evil. Oh no. Don't tell us we're gonna get stuck on the fucking name. We can't.
I mean, we could just call it Wilmot.
We could. Very easily.
It could just be Wilmot. Wilmot and the Funny Business Gang. Wilmot's choice.
Wilmot. Oh God. This is nothing like Sophie's Choice. Is it?
I have no idea anything about that movie.
Nothing is funny about murder, not even the conspirators. This sounds like a Robin Hood movie from the side of the people that Robin Hood is trying to commit the crimes against. So like it's almost giving off like making Robin Hood this mythical dark, like kind of like a dark emotional figure, like almost like a villainous figure.
All right, so you've seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, right?
Yeah.
Jet. It's basically Jet. Wilmot versus Robin Hood. Batman v Superman.
Yeah, it's the Dark Knight.
The Dark.
The Dark Knight, but it's spelled with a K. No, isn't that legitimately?
That is how they do it.
That's
for the
how
movie.
they do it for that movie. No, oops, hold on. No, wait, sorry.
The Dark Knight, but spelled without the K.
Spelled without the K. The Dark Knight.
Oh, we don't have a single knight.
No, we don't.
I guess Earl Noah is kind of a knight.
Yeah, Earl Noah would be over the consignment of knights, and his consignment of knights for the realm. Yeah, of which there could be a few.
Murder he joked.
I like that more than. Hold on. Okay, so we have just calling it Willamot just calling the movie by the main character's name. We have Murder He Joked.
I'm kind of happy with Murder He Joked, I'll be honest.
Really? Murder He Joked.
Yeah, Murder He Joked. There's nothing funny about murder or the conspirators.
There's also Murder He Jested.
Murder He Jested?
Or Murder He Joked is closer to like the pun title.
Yeah.
All in Jest, like
All in Jest is also pretty good.
All in Jest seems like a good, safe, like really kind of overarches over everything title.
Yes.
I
think Murder He Joked is if it's an indie film, and All in Jest is if like a bigger
production company. Yeah.
Yeah.
All in Jest. Willamot, Murder He Joked, All in Jest. There has to be something that like a movie that's named after the villain, you know, the Krampus, you know.
Yeah.
Like there has to be some way to turn Robin Hood into like the villainous figure.
Who's under the hood?
Under the hood. Under the hood.
Under the red hood is
under the
Batman comic.
Under the
Under the green hood.
Under the green hood.
Let's take a look under the hood. No, that'd be the log line if this was a Robin Hood film.
Sherwood.
Sherwood.
Sherwood's. Welcome to Sherwood Forest. Sherwood's Avenger.
Sherwood's Avenger. Sherwood's Choice.
Sherwood. Oh no, Sherwood's Choice. Sherwood's Avenger.
Robots.
Sherwood's Avenger is interesting, but not this movie. It's a cool title, but it's not the title of this movie.
I don't mean to suck my own dick, but I think Murder He Joked is the best we got.
I don't mean to suck mine, but All in Jest is pretty good to me too. So
All right,
these are both potential titles. Like
Yeah,
these,
all potential
we can
titles.
leave this. We can leave this potential just as potential. You know, we could think of the perfect one even later, even further down the line. But
Dude, I'm gonna wake up at 3 a.m. tonight with the best fucking.
yeah, you're gonna be thinking about this, and it's just gonna hit you like a freight train. And you're just gonna like wake up in a cold sweat. Just it's this. The title of this movie is this. Like that's pretty good. But until now, until we actually do,
So ADHD. The second we started doing this, I thought of like a concept of the poster I've been working on that I'm finishing up right now.
oh please,
It's real bare bones, but it was just like, oh, I have what might be. Oh fuck, I have to get rid of these layers. What might be a clever idea for a poster.
mm-hmm.
I have to remember how to invert in Photoshop.
Well, while he's figuring that,
Yeah, I was gonna say vamp for me.
yeah, well, while he's figuring that out, we're getting close to the end of the episode here, I think. We'll try to give you the upcoming schedule tomorrow. Ooh, wait, you said tomorrow we're thinking about doing Strahd and Coffee?
That was the game plan. There was something sent out to it.
I have a job tomorrow evening. Oops.
Okay. No, don't worry.
That's my call for Lamb of God.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I have to be there at 10:30, and it's at Municipal, which means I have to park at like 10, which means I have to leave at like 9:30-ish. So as long as we can be done by 9:30 my time, or I can leave early. I would actually probably still be down to do it as long as I leave on time. And if the episode continues without me, then sure. But, like... Also, if everyone else is around, except me, feel free to play without me as well. Like,
That would only be two of us, so I'm not sure.
Oh, would there only be?
Yeah, because right now we're down to 3. Like, 3 players.
For tomorrow? Oh, right.
Yes.
Wait, I thought because of that we weren't doing Strahd and Coffee until we figured something else out.
I didn't think it was until then. I don't know. We'll reach out to Stealthy.
So Strahd and Coffee, we will figure out the game plan and have news for you when we have news for you. Inquisition should run this Friday if nothing else comes up.
I sent you the concept poster that I had the second we started coming up with this idea. It is nothing spectacular, but it was just like the first I was like, ooh, wait, there's a vibe here.
Oh, fun. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That's a really nice, yeah.
Because the second we're like, oh, it's a jester and there's choices, I thought about the theater mass and like...
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Did you draw those masks yourself? Or
I did not.
Okay,
this is all
clips.
just Google image really quick.
Okay. But yeah, that's a really neat concept.
Yeah.
And then somewhere in the middle of the movie, Willamette has just got to be playing cards as a Balatro reference.
He's playing cards, eating a banana.
Yeah, he's playing cards and eating a banana. Oh, I love that. I love that a lot, actually. So, what I'm going to go ahead and do... Nope, that's full screening Discord. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm gonna swap it back to here and
Dude, I've said it before, like,
there we go.
the original pitch for this show was like years and years ago. I tried making this a weekly podcast with other people of just pitching a movie once a week.
Mm.
It's fully stolen. The podcast is no longer around called Story Break.
Mm.
I was obsessed with.
Hmm.
And when they stopped, I was like, I'll keep going. Like,
Aw. Well, that's very sweet.
yeah.
So, we should be doing Inquisition this Friday unless, if nothing else comes up.
Yes.
And then next week, Dono will come back. We will have part 2 of Dono D. Dankins Learns More About Himself. And that'll be fun. Ooh. We might have that episode next week.
Why? Do you have a gig?
I don't have a gig, but I have my mother coming over, and I don't know if I want to be doing BDSM test, and Rice Purity Score, and Political Compass.
Could we get your mom to join
for that episode?
I'm kidding. I am so kidding.
It would be that. You know how most people say they have no regrets? I feel like that would be a decision I would come to regret.
Same.
But there's a small part of me that thinks that would be so hilarious. Because my mom is very chill with lots of things. Like,
I will be totally honest. I probably wouldn't answer truthfully in front of your mom.
That's also very true. That's also very true.
I don't think I could look at your mom and be like, yeah, I've driven over 2 hours to have sex. Yeah.
She would look at you. She would look at everyone very differently after that episode. So
yes.
Next week we will have an episode. Not sure what it is.
Start filming. All in jest.
All in jest.
Oh, we didn't do any fan cast really quick. I actually got nothing.
What?
We didn't do any we normally fan cast some of these people.
Oh, fan cast. Like, oh, I see what you mean. Okay, yeah.
I can't think of like anybody off the top of my head though. Besides like
for some reason the Duke feels like a character that would be played by what is his name? Not Rainn Wilson. But like the guy that I think of when I think of Rainn Wilson.
I do
Bill
not know.
Hader.
Bill Hader for the Duke? Okay.
I think
I was
Bill
imagining
Hader
younger, but all right.
Bill Hader can pull off a little younger.
Yeah.
He can.
I don't know why, but the only one I got is Earl Noah being Will Arnett.
That would fit the vibe a little bit.
Like...
who would play Robin Hood in this? Because if he's a more menacing character, like a menacing kind of, because he is an outlaw. Like, what about Danny Trejo? Danny Trejo as Robin Hood would be so cursed. I don't know any other actors of that kind of ilk. I'm trying to think of someone who was in like Sons of Anarchy or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Norman Reedus as Robin Hood.
I want totally different vibe. I want Stanley Tucci to be the bishop.
Stanley Tucci. Do you know what's really hilarious about that?
What?
Stanley Tucci played an archbishop in Conclave.
The
movie about electing a pope.
Yeah. Oh, fucking Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Robin Hood.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Robin Hood.
Like an older, grizzled Robin Hood.
Oh yeah.
I've spent my years stealing from these fucks. I just gotta take them out.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Because even if Robin Hood is supposed to be this younger guy, but doing what he does, he would get old doing it. He would get super stressed old doing it.
I can also see Edward Norton as the Duke, actually. Fight Club?
Oh,
I've seen him in a lot of other stuff besides Fight Club, which is more the vibe I'm going for.
Yeah, but also like, as the Duke?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's pompous.
Maybe. Of course, this is all dancing around Willamette.
Yeah, I can't think of a single person.
Willamette is like casting director. Go out and find any aspiring actor that is not an A-list or even a B-list celebrity and cast them in this role. Like, you have to find Willamette. You can't cast any old celebrity as Willamette. Jack Black. You can't cast
I mean, wait, as a jester? Like, yes. No, I want one random flashback of the jester before Willamette training him, and it's Jack Black. Like, Jack Black was the mentor jester.
I love that my brain like zinged the idea so much to the point that it had to interrupt my current train of thought in order to get it out. You can't just cast any celebrity as Jack Black.
Jack Black.
Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. And I think we're gonna call it there.
Yeah.
We have media recommendation, we have life advice, and then we're gonna get out of here. Because we already gave you the upcoming schedule to the best of our knowledge.
Yeah.
And for today, my media recommendation, I have to pull up the Discord server so that I can write these down. Do you have a media
Cillian Murphy as Robin Hood would also slap, actually.
See,
like
but
little bit on the like a younger one that's like more smooth talking.
Here's the thing.
But still an asshole. Yeah.
Cillian Murphy has been on his celebrity credit rise for a while now. Like, Cillian Murphy's appearing in like everything. Like,
oh, is he right now?
He's kind of, yeah. I mean, Oppenheimer and and he's been in a couple of other things. Like, he's that big rising star. I feel like that would be.
Oh, Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, Peaky Blinders and everything like that. So I don't want
that. It turns into a Cillian Murphy movie, not
the movie that we were writing.
Yeah. Okay.
Why was I about to say the name Pablo Escobar? That's not what. Nope. Who Pablo?
Do you mean Pedro Pascal?
Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal is the cook.
Rosamund. Rosamund was written. That name was taken from the female list.
Oh, was it?
Plus, there aren't going to be that many female characters in this. I'm just now realizing.
That's fair. Yeah.
We make Robin Hood a woman.
Robin Hoodless. Hoodist.
Robin is a female name as well.
Oh. Okay.
Robin can be a female name as well, Dadley.
All right. I do have media rec.
That would be. I hated those words coming out of my mouth because I turned into like that one kind of like the. I hate to use the term, but I can't think of another way to put it. A DEI hire of like you have to change this character so that they're this, and this, and if you don't reach this quota, we're not going to fund your movie. Like, no, you cast the person who's right for the role. You don't cast.
The dude that played Draco, Tom Felton could be the Duke.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Like, there we go.
1000%. We could also change it to a Duchess, and it would hold the same weight.
I feel all right. You know, my own like opinion, my own pet peeve. We need more on-screen, like, man helping women without romance. I would love if it was a Duchess.
Yeah,
but I feel like people would. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and change it to a Duchess. We have to change the name as well because Uggery was a male name, and it's also Uggery is a very ugly name. Like,
oh, I like it.
It's a good name, but it's also a very ugly name. I'm gonna pick a slightly different name for the Duchess here, and this is all off stream because you don't need to see this necessarily. It's a tiny change. Rowena? No.
Rowena?
Oh.
Bibble.
Well, there's also... Wait, what was the name of the woman I pulled the card for?
Oh,
my god. Wait a minute.
Alice Welked?
No. Similar to that.
That's what I have written.
Sibylla of there we go. Duchess Sibylla.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Still the second.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm getting another... Oh no. This is what I was afraid of.
Yeah.
I'm getting... Block caller! Stop it! I said stop!
I keep thinking Willamont as younger, but Sam Rockwell I actually think would play that really well.
Do I want him to dance?
Yes.
He's a jester, of course he dances.
Oh, if we want him to dance, it's Christopher Walken.
No, Sam Rockwell always dances in his movies.
Does he?
Yeah. Sam Rockwell finds a way to dance in nearly every movie that he has a starring role in.
Okay. All right. We gotta move along. My media pick of the week.
Yes.
I've listened to a good amount of albums this week. There's been some good shit.
Mm-hmm.
The one that I was the most excited for going into this year, it was literally my top album so far of like, can't wait for it to come out, was Can We Hang Out Sometime by Good Kid. Oh my god. What a fun album. The album tells a story.
Oops.
If you're willing to sit and listen to it for a while. Because like it is so sweet and adventure filled, and I highly recommend looking at the YouTube videos.
Can we
hang out sometime?
Hang out sometime.
By Good Kid.
Good Kid.
It's the music videos are all inspired by Studio Ghibli.
Oh.
It is very cute, and the whole album is like big, adventurous, and we're gonna go do this thing. And then it ends with such a soft song of just, can we hang out sometime? And it's very sweet and it's cute. It's one of those albums that like made me sit back and like, the best way I can say it is like miss making friends. Like, if that makes sense. So I highly recommend it.
Interesting. My media pick. So last week I mentioned that I was doing a month of Bond. And
Yes.
I'm still in the middle of that month of Bond. And I'm getting very close to the end. I only have 4 more Bond movies, the last 4 Daniel Craig Bond movies to watch before I'm done with all of the mainline. He did 5. I watched Casino Royale today.
God. Jesus.
Yes, but if I were to recommend a Bond movie at this point, one that I would say you should go and watch it, it's like, you can't, if I were to recommend one that I would say you can't go wrong, then I would have to recommend Goldfinger. Now,
I mean, yeah.
Goldfinger is the 3rd Bond movie ever made, and even when it was that new, when it was during its time, it stepped away from the formula that was being created for it. Because the first 2 Bond movies were trying to establish this overarching, like, franchisal level villain called Spectre, S-P-E-C-T-R-E, as, like, a recurring villain. And Goldfinger was directed by a guy named Guy Hamilton, who looked at that and said, nah, fuck that, I'm doing my own thing. And he took one of the later stories that had no involvement with Spectre at all, and turned it into one of the best Bond movies that's ever been made. Goldfinger is phenomenal. It still holds up to modern standards in my personal opinion, and it is just a really good fun time. Sean Connery is still like the prototypical Bond. And, like,
100%.
you know, most people would still recommend Sean Connery as the best Bond. I have 4 more Daniel Craig movies to watch before I make my full decision on who is the best Bond. But of the ones that I've seen, Connery is still up there. Like, it's hard to pick Roger Moore or Pierce Brosnan over Sean Connery, or
100%.
or Timothy Dalton for that matter. Now, I like Timothy Dalton more than Sean Connery, but Timothy Dalton only has 2 movies where he's Bond, which is very, very upsetting. I would have loved to have seen, like, either a couple of Roger Moore's last movies or a couple of Pierce Brosnan's first movies be played by Timothy Dalton instead. Like, I think it's a damn shame that he only did 2 movies as well, because there was a 6-year legal dispute between 1989 and 1995 where there were no Bond movies made, and Dalton's contract expired, and he went, I think I'm done with the role. He said that he was done. He didn't want to do it again, and I think he is sorely mistaken. I think he would have killed it in GoldenEye, Tomorrow Never Dies.
Yeah.
He would have been so much better than Pierce Brosnan. Brosnan's okay, but I think Dalton would have been better. And Daniel Craig, well,
time will tell.
He's the newest Bond. He's the one that's freshest on most people's memories and minds. But just watching Casino Royale, I give it a 91.
Okay.
So it stands up, but it's still not as good as some other Bond movies that I have watched.
My personal favorite Bond movie is The Spy Who Shagged Me.
That's sometimes bits are not funny. And life advice.
Sometimes bits
are. You can't even let me have my bit. Not my bit. Do your taxes.
Yes.
You have
2 days.
You have 2 days, and the recording is not going to come out simultaneous to this. So if you didn't do them, pucker up.
And my life advice is, if a hooded figure wants to murder your boss, talk to a bishop about it.
Oh gosh. I love doing Saving Cats with you, Dabbler.
These are we only have 2 episodes left.
I know.
And we got to figure out what if this series does something else, or it's just
Season 2 is we pick the 1 out of the 10 movies and we write the movie live. We do live writing.
We do one of those like dumb clickbait streams of like, this stream doesn't end until I wrote a movie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh gosh, because here's the thing, we could probably do season 2 of Saving Cats as that, legitimately, like workshopping dialogue and everything, and then doing like the Minecraft series where we're like, I went off and did some mining off camera. We could be like, I went off and we did some writing off camera, but we're gonna work today on this scene, that kind of thing. I feel like I'm loving that idea the more I say it, and this is going to become a thing.
This is also the first one that we did that I actually feel like would be a really good audio drama.
It could. Maybe. I think making it medieval was the point that I wanted the great visual of the medieval era.
That's fair. Yes.
But it could theoretically work as an audio drama. I have no issue with that. But yeah, we should definitely... Season 2 of Saving Cats is writing the 1 out of 10... And I'll tell you this much. I love some of the ones that we've done recently. I still want to write Hungry Hungry Hippos first.
It's definitely going to be the easiest to write, if I'm being honest.
I love our Hungry Hungry Hippos pitch. It's so fun. It's so much different than other board game adaptations as well.
It is wildly different.
Wildly different than other board game adaptations.
Honestly, it's genuine, I think, the most original idea we've had for these.
Probably, yeah.
Because there's a lot of, I can point to a lot of we did, we've made jokes of Hollywood just made this movie about somebody that can't feel things. But we wrote that, and the entire time I was like, this is kind of just Unbreakable, right?
I mean, kind of, yeah.
Yeah. I think the Hungry Hungry Hippos is the most original idea we had.
I think Hungry Hungry Hippos is most original. This comes a very close second.
Yes.
Like
no, this is good. This is an HBO drama.
Oh yeah. Set in the universe of Game of Thrones.
I mean, that's actually not that bad.
Anyway, we got to get out of here. Tune in next week for something. Not sure what. But until then, I've been Dippy.
I'm Dadley.
And until next time, your adventure matters.
Stay dapper.
And roll for your initiative. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.